What if I tell you there's a secret YouTube niche out there that can actually make you a lot of money? And this niche actually has low level of competition and high interest rates. What I mean by high interest rate is that a lot of people, in fact, up to 50 or 40% of the world population are actually interested in this niche. Now you're probably wondering which niche is that? Well, the niche is simply the Bible niche. Well, this niche simply has to do with everything that has to do with the Bible. And to make it more easier for you is that you must not know every single scripture in the Bible to do this, because AIs are going to do every single work for us, and these AIs are 100% free. Personally, I have a channel in this niche, and it's 100% doing well. That's why I'm also coming here to share it with you. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can get the right content to post, because one thing I noticed is that a lot of you get into this faceless niche without knowing what sort of content exactly you want to post. So for that reason, I'm going to share with you a simple secret on how you can get high engaging content ideas to actually create by using the already existing videos on YouTube, and also break down this video to smaller chunks so that you'll be able to comprehend every single thing along the process. So with this already said, and without taking much of your time, I advise to smash on that subscribe button as I share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can actually create faceless YouTube video niche relating to the Bible and get to make money from social media without having to show your face on camera. So let's get straight to work. So hello guys, now that you're on my screen, let's take on the first section of this video, which is all about actually finding the trending topic that you want to talk about. Now what I mean by trending topic is that when you are going into a faceless channel, I always advise whatever sort of YouTube channel you are going into, it's always advisable not to start creating content randomly, but actually creating content that are already getting a lot of attention. So for that, let me show you how you can actually do that. First off, you need to come over to YouTube. Since you are creating this video for YouTube, you need to come over to YouTube. Now on YouTube, you simply have to type in a simple word. So for example, in my case, let me go for the word Bible verses. Now once you search for Bible verses like this, now here is a trick. What you simply need to do is you need to look at the videos that are performing well for the past 1 year or less. So you need to look at those videos and then create similar videos. For example, take a look at it and say, play these scriptures all night and see what God does. 100 plus Bible verses for sleep. You see this one? Good. Take a look at this one. Take a look at this other one again. So this channel, you can see what this channel did here. 9 days ago, they created this video. It got 37,000 views. So 2 days ago, they created similar video again, and it has already gotten 14,000 views as well. So now this same strategy you also need to implement. You need to look at videos that are doing well, and they get to create similar videos. Now for you who is starting, here is a simple trick I have for you. Once you search in the particular word like this, maybe in my own case, I went for Bible verses. You can type in Bible scriptures. You can type in Bible scripture for healing, Bible scripture for anxiety, Bible scripture for good this thing, for good luck, Bible scripture for this, and Bible scriptures for that. So you simply have to use different words alongside the main head word to actually get your content. Now once you search in whatever word that you want to search in, now the next thing, simply click on where it says filters on YouTube. Now if you're on your mobile phone, it will be a bit different, but at the end of the day, you are still going to get these same filters over there. Now once you click on it, the next thing I need you to do is come over to where it says this year. Now only look at videos that are performing well within this year so far. Now take a look at this video here. Demon fear this 11 Bible scripts. So this one says spiritual warfare, Bible versus demons don't want you to know. So now you can see this video has gotten 307,000 views for the past 6 months. So within 6 months, this video alone got 307,000 views, and this video is fully faceless. Let me show you that it's fully faceless.
Collaboration.
Let me just set it to mute. Now you can see that the video is fully faceless, and the video is also monetized because at the beginning of the video you actually saw an ad in it. Now let me show you how you can also create these similar videos. Now what you simply do is that as you see that this video is performing well, all you can do is simply copy the title of the video. So I'll just copy the title of the video like this. Now you don't simply have to do this for only this alone. Whatever niche you are into, you can also implement the same strategy. It's going to work well for you. Take a look at this one also. 347,000 views 4 months ago. So what I normally do is that I'll just copy the Bible script. We'll just copy the title like this and then come over to ChatGPT. So now guys, now that we've already gotten the title, the topic we want to talk about from the first session of the video, now let's move on to the second session where we actually turn this into content. So for that, we use ChatGPT because it's the most understanding AI when it comes to actually generating content for Faceless channel. So for that, I'll simply click on start now. And then let me just close this off. Now once you come over here now, remember the title you copied earlier. This one is about spiritual warfare. So now here's what I'm going to tell ChatGPT. I'll say, so now it's this simple. So now when you copy this title earlier, you are not copying every single thing here. Or the only thing you need is the keyword in it, which is spiritual warfare. So now that's what I just told ChatGPT. I want you to create a YouTube video script on 10 Bible verses about spiritual warfare, and also add prompt for image generation for image generation per scene. So now what you're simply doing is you're telling ChatGPT to actually give you the Bible verses and also turn them into a video script for you, and also give you image prompt for you to generate images using other AI in order to create your video fully. Now the video might be short because I'm going for just 10 Bible verses, and then what you can simply do if you need a longer video, simply answer more Bible verses. The more the Bible verses, the longer the video will become. So for this, let me just stick as 10 for the tutorial purposes. So I'll just hit on enter. Now you simply have to let it generate it for you. So now, after waiting for some period of time, we can see ChatGPT is actually done generating the whole script for you. So now what you simply have to do from here is that now that we have the video script, next up is simply generating the voiceover. So for the voiceover, we don't want to use our voices. So if you have a very nice voice and you like to use your voice, it's simple. You can also use your own voice. But for the sake of the fact that I want to do it fully faceless based, we are going to use AI to actually generate the voice as well. So for that, let's move into that section where we generate the voice over. So hello guys. Now in this section, we are going to focus on the voiceover generation. So now to generate a voiceover, you can simply use, there are a lot of AIs out there that you can use, such as Clipchamp, Flicky, and the rest. But for this video, let's go with 1111 Labs. So 1111 Labs is one of the most popular AIs out there when it comes to creating voiceover for your videos. So for that reason, let's also make good use of it. But in case whereby 1111 Labs, you meet up with your free plan and then you need another one, you can try out Clipchamp and then Flicky and the rest. So for this video, let us go with 1111 Labs. And then just click on the sign up button. So I'll sign up with your email. So I'll just click on it like this, and then I'll just click on continue. Now you simply have to type in your name. How do you hear about us? So you can just go on YouTube and then next. And then describe who you are. Just go for creator. What type YouTuber? So you just have to fill on those minor forms and then let it go on. So now you have this place. This is where you simply have to put in the test for your voiceover. Now they say quota remaining. You have 10,000 quota remaining. So what you can simply do is that simply come over to your ChatGPT and then start from scene 1. Scene 1 is the introduction. So copy it and then copy, paste it in here, add a space, and then come back here, script again, copy. So now guys, I'm just going to pause this video right now and quickly copy all of them in here. So hello guys, after some time, I've been able to copy all the voiceover. You can see I've copied all from 1 to 10 actually in here, including the intro and then the outro. Now once you copy all in here like this, the next thing you need to do is that you need to pick the voiceover you want to use. So you need to pick a voiceover that will actually mash up with whatever thing you are coming to do. So for that, let me actually play Bill for us.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Let me play another one. Okay, Brian really sounds so deep for me, so I'm going to go with Brian. And once you select the voiceover like this, the next thing simply need to do, you can click on settings here to maybe make it more stable, or so I'm just going to keep it at the way it is. Similarity, you can increase it and all of that, but some of these features I learned that they might require you to upgrade. So for the best thing you can do is simply let them be the way they are. After that, simply hit on where it says generate speech. Now once you click on it, you simply have to wait back and then let it generate a speech for you.
Welcome to our channel.
So hello guys, after waiting for some time, you can see the whole voiceover has been generated. You can see it here. You can see that the whole voiceover has been generated and it's 3 minutes long. So now once the voiceover is done generating, all you can simply do is simply click on where it says download, which is this drop down arrow here. Now simply click on it. Then you can see your voiceover will be downloaded immediately. Now we have the voiceover generated. We have the video script. We have the voiceover. Next up is simply generating the images itself. So let's move into that part as well. So now guys, next up is actually generating the images. Now, so to generate the images, you simply have to search for Leonardo AI. So Leonardo, am I spelling it right? Okay, yeah. So you simply search for Leonardo AI. So this AI will actually help you generate hyper realistic images that are really into details. An alternative to it is simply Microsoft Designer. You can simply search for Microsoft Designer. That will also generate some good images for you as well. So for this part, let's generate it on here. So simply click on the Get Started button. Now once you click on Get Started, you also need to create an account as well. So I'm just going to log in right now. And then click on my email. And then I'll click on Continue. So now you can see we've been logged in. Now Leonardo will actually give you 150 free coins. So let me just put any name here. 150 free coins. So once those free coins are over, you have to either buy or wait for it to be reloaded again. So after that, just grant all this permission and then what are your interests? So simply look through and then pick whatever thing that you think fits you. So let me just go for stock images and then next. Which row best describe you? AI for personal use. Accept terms and conditions. So now once you've done this, the next thing is that now we need to start generating the images. So for that, simply click on where it says image generation. Now click on it. Now this will bring you over to this place whereby you have to simply put in your prompt to generate the images. So for that, the first thing you need to do some settings here. So come over here where it says image dimension. Kindly set it to 16:9. And then contrast, keep it as medium. So over here they say dynamic. I normally set it to cinematic concept, or you can leave it as dynamic as well. So let me go for cinematic. And then yeah, that is the only settings you can actually do on the free version. Now prompt enhancement, you can keep it off or leave it as auto. So I normally keep it as auto. So now after that, we'll come over to ChatGPT, which is a verse we generated earlier on. Now if you come over here, ChatGPT has actually given you scripts for each of the images per scene. Now for the intro scene, it's a dramatic opening shot of a serene landscape transitioning into a stormy sky, symbolizing the spiritual battle between good and evil. So virtual prompt, this one is a virtual prompt, so just copy it and then come over here and I'm just going to paste it in here and then click on generate. Now you simply have to wait for it to actually generate the images for you. So you can see these are the images for the first chapter. So what you can simply do is that simply look at the one that really give you that vibe that you need. So for me, let me just come over here and then I'll just download this particular one here. So I'll just download this one here. Now you see it get downloaded automatically. Now to make work easy for you, if you are using your laptop, I always advise you set your download. You change your download setting to not autosave so that you'll be able to group them and then make the work easier for you. So for me right now, I'm just going to skip that and then focus on the video itself. But I would advise you to do that so that work will be easier for you. So now for the image one, let me just click on download. And then I'll just save it in here, one. And then save. Now I'll come over here again, copy the prompt for the second one as well. An image of a person standing alone in a dark room with ethereal shadowing figure representing spiritual forces surrounding. So I'll just copy that, paste it in here, and then generate. Yeah, so you just download the one that as usual, download the one that really fits into whatever thing you are doing. So for this video, let me just go for this one here. I just download this one, so I'll just name it as 2. So now I'm going to pause this video right now and quickly generate all the images, and then we'll continue from there. So hello guys, after years of waiting, I'm finally done generating the whole images. So now let me just show you on my desktop. So you can see I'm finally done with the images from the intro to the outro. So now I have other images. Now we still need to generate one more image, which is the thumbnail, because we're actually going to use AI to do the thumbnail as well. So for that, we need to come over to ChatGPT again, and then we need to give ChatGPT one more assignment, and that assignment is simply kindly generate a click-driven thumbnail prompt and send. Now we are simply waiting for ChatGPT to also give us a thumbnail prompt as well. So now you can see this is the prompt that is generated for the thumbnail. So kindly copy all the prompts as well. Now over here on my Leonardo, I've met up with the tokens they gave me for the day, which is the 150 something that I was given for the day. I've actually used almost all. So I'm going to use my other account to actually generate that. So for that, let me just come over here. Now over here I still have 54 left for the day. So I'm simply going to paste it in here. Now here is the thumbnail prompt. After that, just click on generate. Now sit back and let it generate that for you as well. So here you can actually see, that the AI has actually generated. Now if you don't like this one that you generated, you can simply ask it to generate more again. So now that we are done generating the images and everything, let's get started with the video editing itself. Now the main work begins. For that, simply come over here and then, so there are so many video editors out there. It doesn't matter which one you are using, be it Filmora, CapCut, Adobe Premiere Pro. And for this tutorial reason, everybody who is on this channel fully knows that I'm definitely going to use CapCut for the editing, because my main editor is not available for everybody. So we are going to go with CapCut. So now once CapCut open up like this, next thing you need to do is simply hit on where it says new project. Now hit on the import button here and then just go over there and import everything. So I'll just import all like this. Next up is simply getting the voiceover. So the voiceover came over here. Here is it. So now all you simply have to do is that drag the first image onto the scene like this. And then drag in the voiceover as well. So now within the voiceover here, you can actually see breaks. All these breaks are separate scriptures. So this is an easy way for you to actually cut it. So from here, I can see the intro ended at this point here. So now I'm just going to play it to that point. So here's where the intro ended. So for that, I'm just going to increase the spacing so I can cut it out. So I'll just cut it here like this. Now our advice is to cut out every unnecessary gap you see. What I mean by unnecessary gap is that you can see from here to here is silent. To make your video more engaging and interesting, cut all of them off. I'll just cut it off like this and then drag it closer. So make sure that you play every scene. After each scene, once you cut out the beginning and the end, then you adjust and remove all of these spaces where there is no speech or anything. So anywhere you don't detect wave, you can cut it off. It might be difficult on mobile phone, but if you are using a laptop, then you should definitely cut them off to make your video more engaging. But if you are using a smartphone, it doesn't really matter. If you think it's too stressful for you, you can just let them be. Now, also, so I'm going to pause this video right now and I do this for all the scenes. So because I have to cut everything and adjust them manually. So now you do it like this. Okay, so this time around I'm not pausing it. I'll just show you exactly what to do and then yeah, we'll kick off to the next part. So I'll just adjust it like this and then come over here. And then also do the cutting as well. And then copy all of them like this and drag them to the edge, and then drag this one into them. So now there's no more gap in between again. Now next up, you can simply do is I can simply increase the volume. Just increase their volumes. And then so you can simply repeat this for every single scene out there. Just repeat it for all the scenes. Now once you repeat it, so for example, I'm just going to grab all these images inside right now. I'll just grab them in. Let me just minimize everything up. And then I'll just drag them in. So you simply have, there's nothing much to do. You simply have to match each of the images to each of the scene. Now you can see 1 is intro based on how I did it. 2 is the first chapter, is the first Bible verse. 3 is the second Bible verse. 4 is the fourth Bible verse, until you get to the last one, which is the 12th, which is the outro. Now once you've added all of these images and all of that, now the next thing you simply need to do is I simply need to do a little tweaking by adding some effects to your video itself. So I'm just going to do it with the first set here. So I'm going to edit this video later because I have a Bible, I have an AI channel and a Facebook page where I also post these sort of things. That's why I'm also sharing it with you. So for that, I'll just come over to the effect here. Now what I'm simply coming to is a certain sparkling effect. So I'll come over to spark. I really love that effect a lot. Like if you are seeing consistent AI videos with this sparkling effect, then it's like I have a hand in that particular channel. Because almost every single AI channel I'm doing that has to do with history, that has to do with things related to history and all of this, I often use this sparkling effect. And then I'll just drag it over the whole scene. Yeah, I normally drag it over the whole scene. And then let's see it.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving.
So I'm going to speed, atmosphere I'll reduce. Speed I will also reduce. And then let me see how it looks now.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an.
Okay, no, this one doesn't fit in, so I'll go for the first one here. Yeah, this simply I normally use this 2. So let me spread it out.
To our channel.
Yeah,
Today we're diving in.
this one is really okay. It matches well with the scene and everything. So after adding this effect, next thing you can do is I need to add a transition into all of these scenes as well. So for the first one here, I'm going to come over to animation. And then the intro, I normally like using the fade in.
Welcome to.
And then I'll send it to 1 second.
Welcome to our
1
channel.
sec. And then come over here to the ending part of it. And then I'll come over to animation. And then I'll use out. Then I'll use this zoom. I'll also adjust it to about 1 second. Now, V2, I'll come over here. And I'll use this zoom option. So I'm just using corresponding. So now, if you continue it for all of the scenes, you are going to end up with something like this. Let me just turn down this volume here. You are going to end up with something like this. So after adding all of this effect, next up is simply adding a caption to your video. Now, caption is simply some displaying text to actually get the user's attention, because if users are just watching images flashing on and voiceover in the background, it won't really get them that much. So to really get them down to watch your video, you got to add some captions. So for that, I'll first of all delete this part off to make it really fast. So I'll simply come over to where it says test. Now simply click on test. Okay, not test, they've moved it from there. So you click on caption. Sorry for that. You click on caption over here. And then select the language. So if you generated your video in English, you go for English. If you generated it in Dutch, Arabic, Spanish, Chinese, you go for that particular language. So for me, I'm going for English. After that, I'll just hit on the generate button. So the longer your video and the slower your internet connection, the longer it will take to generate. And the faster your internet connection and the shorter your video, the faster it will also generate. Now you can see that the voiceover, the text has been generated on the screen, as you can see. Now once it's generated like this, these basic ones are not really easy to read. So what you can simply do is that simply come over to where it says test. So immediately generate the caption, they automatically open this test dashboard for you. Now what you can do from here is that come over to where it says template. Now over here on template, you can choose any of them that you think actually fit into what you are looking for. So for me, for example, for this video, I would like to go with something like, okay, this has been my favorite, so let me go for it. Okay, this one is also nice. This one with a red or colored ending. Let me go for this particular one for this video. Let me try it out. Now once you download the particular test template you want to use, double click on it, and then before you click on it, make sure that you have this place selected which says apply to all, so that the effect will be applied to all the scenes. So now let me play it again. Let's see what we actually have here.
Our channel. Today we're diving into an important topic, spiritual warfare. The Bible has a lot to
So you see, this is simply how this test come. If you don't like this one, you can also try out other ones. Like for example, you can try out, okay, this particular one here, which is my favorite. You see how it also comes.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an important topic, spiritual warfare. The Bible has a lot to say about this unseen battle that rages around us.
So this I simply add this test effect to reposition it in a way that you make sure that users can actually read it clearly whenever it's popping on the screen. Because once this is popping on the screen, your text, if your video effect that I added is going on, your little transition, everything is going on. It's actually going to grab users' attention and keep them watching. So have a lovely day. Bye.